Good evening, everybody. So, this is going to be the introduction to This Is Not That podcast. I'm going to be your host, Moses, the Minister to Minds. You know, it's been a long time, and I guess it's time for me to do what I should have done many moons ago. This is going to be an experience for myself personally that I'm going to be able to look back up on and see the challenges that I've overcame, and just to be able to just visually and audibly listen and see the journey to my greatness. Like, y'all are pretty, if you know me, so first off, let me stop right here, okay? If I sent you a text and you're not answering the text I sent you, and you're not liking, following, and sharing me, like, you on a different time. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you see me live and you know what I'm trying to do, and like you know what I'm trying to accomplish, I would think that the proper thing to do is to be a part of it and to support it. And one thing that we have in the black community is the lack of support from within. And it's going to be a lot of things I'm going to touch bases on, like financial literacy. I'm not no guru, but I definitely, I've been some places, man, you know what I'm saying? And just, sitting up in certain situations with certain people that's been, penalized for a certain amount of time, you learn some stuff. So I've learned some stuff. I know some things. Like, I can say that I know some things. Like, I can say if I walk into a room with 7 people, I could I identify definitely verbally and mentally, physically, spiritually on every level with at least 5 of them. So, I just want to make sure that everybody's getting an opportunity to be a part of something great from the bottom, from the ground up. Because one thing that I've been taught by Dr. Morris is that it's one thing to be a prophet of foreseeing, and it's another thing to be an after prophet. So at the end of the day, you decide what level of dictation you want your association to be with me and my road that is beginning to be traveled. This is something new to me, man. Like, this is not my first podcast. This is my second podcast. I had a podcast in California with my lovely co-host Laura Shields, and it was called the Mo and Low podcast. It was a strange, peculiar podcast between 2 people that come from 2 different worlds that you wouldn't even think would have any type of identifying commonalities between the 2 of them. But lo and behold, like Lo, it was her nickname, and behold, she was like my yin to my yang, yada yada yada. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it was a successful podcast, but due to the financial difficulties that we was going through in California, I put together a plan to relocate my family back to Texas, because I know that my family originates from Mahare, Texas, and it's like one of the most region parts on top of Houston, Dallas section. So at the end of the day, it's like go home. Wichita Falls, where my mama and my auntie's name was at. So, at the end of the day, shit, this is what it is. It's where I'm at. So if you know me, like, be a part of it. Really, because then, listen, I'm telling you, and like, it's like Bitcoin. It's like XRP. It's like any other thing that nobody believe in or think it's a joke or it's a gimmick, and it has a potential of a good ROI, or it's not a high risk turnover. Like, no, it's like, this is one of the ones that it's not even a gamble, because it's me. Yeah, like, I'm the chosen one, dead ass. And the more you tune into my podcast informative page, for educational purposes only, the things that I recite and reiterate are either factually based, very well investigated information, and it will be heartfelt. It's going to be coming from a place where you can get a peace of mind and understand that love and honor and sheer concern is behind everything I say to you on this podcast. So I want y'all to tune in. Feel free to advise. Feel free to incorporate me into your daily life. Just pop in, see what's going on, because it's gonna be several different things that go on. Like, we'll have a segment called the hot topic. It's what's popping. It's like what's going on in the city. What's going on in your current area. I'm trying to make sure that I incorporate a sense of love and community on this podcast. So this is not just for a specific group of individuals. This is for the masses. This is for anybody that feel like they're in a situation where they're not going to be able to maintain or pull out, and it's like a tailspin. And sometimes we just need to hear things from people that we don't know, that reassure us of the things that we do know we heard from the people that we do know. So if it kind of makes sense, if it go over your head, it'll be behind you on the wall. So, just take your time and always pay attention to the things in front of you, because the most important things are like right in front of your face. And that's the reason why I started this podcast, because I sat and I was deliberating with myself mentally and physically, trying to figure out what was I doing? Am I doing the right thing? I went to school, graduated certified heating and ventilation and air conditioning / refrigeration technician. So it's like, I did that. One of my sons followed me in my footsteps. I got 6 children, 5 sons and 1 daughter. So one of my 5 sons followed in my footsteps. So it's like, I got someone successful with the career off of me just having just a flow of energy come through me that just felt like I felt like I needed to re-educate myself, or what, as the world would call it, upskills. So, it was successful, and he's a successful technician just like me. But at the end of the day, that wasn't my call. That's what I was not supposed to be there. That's not where I'm supposed to be. I met a lot of good people. I was very, very, very inspirational in a lot of people's lives. I prayed a lot for a lot of people, going into homes and residents, and just, being a part of things, learning the ins and the outs to millionaires, and learning, for one thing for certain and 2 things for sure, that you can become a millionaire from sitting at home. I will be the proof. Yeah, but needless to say, though, I want everybody to enjoy themselves. Always come with a keen sense of belonging, and always know. And I want you guys to start repeating this to yourself in the mirror, just to bring reassurance to your soul that's within your body. The thing that we sometimes neglect to think if it needs to be cared for or just catered to. Like, sometimes just meditate. Sometimes just stop and just be quiet and just listen to yourself. And with doing that, I want you to always look in the mirror and just tell yourself, I mean something to the world. Yeah. Start saying that to yourself. I mean something to the world. And my 6-year-old son, Monroe W., said that. Oh, yeah. And by the way, he is an upcoming YouTuber as well. So if you have children between the ages of 0 to 6 to 7, tap in, man. Hit subscribe. Hit the like and share and follow button. Click the link below. So, you know what I'm saying? The link below. Yeah, right at the link at the bottom. Hit that link right there. And then just, like, follow, and share, man. It just help us grow. Because this is one thing that you can be certain of. If you've never been a part of anything greater than yourself in the production of little people that you reprocreated through devised time and great precision, I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. No, listen, for real. Seriously. You're a part of this. Be a part of this. I'm welcoming you into the fold. This is your welcome into the fold. Feel a part of this family. Be who you are. Feel free. Come as you are, basically, but I guarantee you, you won't leave the same way you came. So with that, in closing, always know that I want for you what I want for myself, and that's to survive and be successful. And remember, always tell yourself, I mean something to the world. Thank you, and y'all have a good evening.